All right, we on.
All right, Shalom, Shalom Israel.
Shalom.
Shalom. We're the brothers from the GMS Phoenix camp coming back at you with Lord's will and an edifying lesson. As always, before we start, we want to give all the praises, honor, and glory unto
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakodash.
double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, our teachers. Shalom to you brothers pushing and teaching this truth across the four winds of this earth. And as always, man, peace, blessings, and many salutations be to you sincere brothers and sisters that are tuning in. Hey, through the mercy and grace, Yahweh Bashim Shai back again with another lesson again to bring forth edification to you believers, man. Okay, without further ado, if you can grab that real quick.
This is 2 Timothy chapter 1 and verse 7. For the Most High hath not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind.
And the main reason why I wanted to open up with the scripture through the spirit was because, you know, when you look at what's, you know, going on in the world, you can see if the Lord is giving you the eyes to see, right? You can see America is collapsing, man. Right, 186 more banks are set to have the same pattern as what was that bank? Silicon Valley Bank. It's going to have the same pattern of shutting down, man. And these elites, right, the World Economic Forum, they all want to switch to a digital currency, right? You know, they want to move, they want to push these 15-minute cities, and really the whole overall agenda is to gain control over the people, right? Gain control over your mind, gain control over your body, gain control over your soul, right? That's what this devil wants. Right, so the point is, when you see all these different things and food shortages and what it's going to lead to, it can kind of seem scary, man. Right, but what we got to remember is that the Lord has not given us a spirit of fear. The Lord has allowed us to understand what's coming before it came. Can a brother grab me Isaiah 42 and 9 with an NLT? Baba Shah, you get your precept, bro.
Yeah. This is 2 Corinthians 2 and 11. It says, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices.
God, that's right. We're not ignorant of Satan's devices, man. We understand that word device goes into plan, right? So we know Esau's plans because Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, is a physical counterpart of the spiritual demon Satan, right? He does his bidding on the earth. You see? And you got it, bro. Whoever got that, Isaiah.
Okay. This is Isaiah chapter 42 and verse 9 in the NLT. Everything I prophesied has come true, and now I will prophesy again. I will tell you the future before it happens.
You see that? The Lord said, I will tell you the future before it happens. The Lord has made known the secrets of the scriptures known unto his servants and prophets. And the prophets are revealing these secrets to those who have ears to hear and eyes to see as well, man. Okay? So again, we're not ignorant of Satan's devices because the Lord has told us what this devil is getting ready to do. Right? The Lord has made it clear, right, with this devil. And it really, we understand that he's about to roll soon because he knows he has but a short time. Right, so we shouldn't be afraid of him coming in like a flood and moving forward with these wicked agendas, right? Because Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shai has our back, man. Right? You got it.
112 and what?
You can start verse 6.
Khan, this is the book of Psalms, chapter 112, verse 6, and it reads. It says, "Surely he shall not be moved forever. The righteous shall be in everlasting remembrance." It says, he shall not be afraid of evil tidings. His heart is fixed, trusting in the Lord.
See, that says he shall not be afraid of evil tidings. And my word evil means bad, and tidings is new. So, you know, the elect is not going to be afraid of hearing about food shortages. It's not going to be afraid of hearing about what Esau is getting ready to do and water shortages, okay? You know, and complete chaos breaking forth in the streets because we're ultimately welcoming that. We know we're praying that Yahweh Bashim Shai continues to speed up the time and cause things to happen in the earth. You know, we're actually hastening the day. You know, so we're not going to be afraid of this so-called bad news because really it's bad news to the people in the world because they don't have any hope. But we have hope, man. We have faith. You got it, bro.
Calm. This is Sirach chapter 40 and verse 8. It says, such things happen unto all flesh, both man and beast, and that is sevenfold more upon sinners. Death and bloodshed, strife and sword, calamities, famine, tribulation, and the scourge, these things are created for the wicked. You know, so at the end of the day, man, we have to understand, right, for those that are walking upon this straight and narrow path, right, which is not an easy path, right, but for those that are walking on this path, man, we have to understand, you know, that all these things are going to happen unto those that are not walking on this path, man, but staying and walking on the broad and wide path, even though they're being warned, you know, of the consequences of walking on that path. You know?
And at the end of the day, bro, we're in the flesh, so, you know, you are going to encounter situations where you're going to fear. You know, you're going to have doubts, all right? But that's where, you know, the ministry, the things that you have learned He's gonna keep you stable, and understanding's gonna come into you, man. And you're gonna be able to maneuver in those dark situations. You know, because it'll behoove you to think that you're not gonna fear, that you're not gonna feel afraid,
Right.
you know, that you're not gonna doubt, man. See, but now when once those elements of doubt come and creep up in you, now you're gonna use the scriptures and the wisdom that you have acquired, man, to maneuver more wisely, okay, in that situation that you're gonna find yourself in. Whereas the world, man, the world don't have that, bro. You know, the world, they're gonna feel fear, they're gonna fear bondage, they're gonna fear hunger, all these other elements, okay, and they're gonna have no solution to it. You see, what we have a solution to all these elements of disaster that are coming to the earth, man. So I'm gonna get this real quick. This is the first book of John 4:17. It says, "Herein is our love made perfect, that we may have boldness in that day of judgment, because as He is, so are we in this world, man." And we're gonna take on the cross of Yahushua, man. Just like Yahushua when he was in the Garden of Gethsemane, man, which is the oil press. Because he was being pressed, man. He was being plagued with demons. You know what I'm saying? He felt fear, man. You see, so you're telling me that we're not gonna fear if Yahushua himself at that point, man, where he told his father, which we probably could grab that too. He basically told him, "Father, let it be thy will, but let this cup pass from me, man." You see, so. You know, at the end of the day, what did Yahushua say? He said, "But let it be thy will, Father." You see, so at the end of the day, that's what we're trusting in, man, that the Lord's going to preserve us in those dark times. You know, so I'll finish this out real quick. So it says, boldness in the day of judgment, because as He is, so are we in this world. There is no fear in love, but perfect love casteth out fear, because fear hath torment. He that feareth is not made perfect in love, man. You know, and that's what we have acquired, man. You know, in the spirit, we're being perfected to be able to endure those dark times. That's what we're going through, chastity. That's what we're going through. You know, these different elements in the world, man, that are trying to purge us from whatever we don't need to endure these dark times. Because what the brother's saying is on point, man. You know, yeah, we're not gonna have fear, because at the end of the day, we have Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shai, man. We have Him to support us and keep us sane, and especially in these times of Daniel's 12th chapter.
That's right, and that's on point, man. So and that's why the things that you're going through now, man, you know, hey, like the scripture say, you know, whatever's brought upon you, take cheerfully, right? And you got to understand that the Lord's putting you through these different circumstances and trials and tribulations so that you can ultimately be stronger in the spirit, man. Because these people in the days to come, no matter how much you hit the gym, no matter how much, you lifting weights, because scripture say bodily exercise profiteth little. You having strength doesn't mean that you're going to be guaranteed to endure these times, man. Because you're going to need that spiritual strength. See? You got it, boy.
This is you can speak on it. This is Isaiah 41, verse 10. It says, "Fear thou not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am thy power. I will strengthen thee, yea, I will help thee. Yea, I will uphold thee with the right hand of my righteousness."
Hey, that's heavy too. The Lord, see, this is the comfort of the scriptures, man. The Lord said that He would not leave us, man. Right? And you see this pattern too throughout the scriptures, even in the time of Joshua, man. The Lord said, be strong and of a good courage, right? Because I'm with you wherever you go. Wherever we go, the Lord's with us, man. We go to the store, the Lord's right there. You know, you hear these, you're driving on the car, making a prayer to Yahweh outside from work. You know, long day. The Lord sitting right there with an angel in the car listening to, or even hovering above you, man.
That's it.
You see? And that's the confidence that we gotta have. And some days in this flesh, man, we battle and we be low. And that faith that we desire to have isn't always there 100%. Right? But we still have to put forth and do this work, man. You know?
Because what ultimately is gonna come down to faith. It's gonna come down, do you have the faith to believe that Yahweh Shem Yahushai has the power to deliver you from all trouble? Do you have the faith that Yahweh Shem Yahushai is going to provide a way in any moment or instance or situation where it seems like there's no way out? Are you going to depend on the Lord? Because this is real quick. I got Hebrews 11:6. It says, "But without faith it is impossible to please Him. For he that cometh to the Most High must believe that He is, and that He is a rewarder of them that diligently seek Him," man. So without faith, it's impossible to please the Lord, man. And without having a certain level of faith going into the times that the Lord is getting ready to bring, because the Lord said, well, He was going to break the staff of bread, man. The Lord said that such as to the sword, and such as to the famine. Like the Lord has a judgment already set for all of these different people, man. It's already set, and the Lord is getting ready to perform it. So when we start to witness all of these things play out on the earth, are you still gonna abide in faith? The scriptures talk about, hey, when I return, should I find faith on the earth? Are you still gonna have a level of faith when the Lord actually manifests His word? That's what it's gonna come down to, man. Because when the shit starts popping off, that's when it counts. That's when it's game on. That's when everything that you have been preparing for up to that time that you have to execute, man. Because it's only those that endure to the end that shall be saved. We gotta go through the fire, meaning we're gonna have to walk through the times of the famine. We're gonna have to, witness people being murdered in the streets, dead bodies, man. All kinds of chaos and hell unfolding on the earth. We're gonna have to witness that, and we're gonna have to still have the level of faith to endure and to continue to fight all the way into the end, all the way through it. All right, so that's what it's gonna come down to, man. Do you have the faith? Are you doing the things now in this time while you have liberty to build up your faith? So when those times come, you don't falter.
The spiritual provision, brother. That's what we're getting right now. That's what we're acquiring. I got this to back it up, bro. This is Luke 18:8. It says, "I tell you that He will avenge them speedily. Nevertheless, when the Son of Man cometh, shall He find faith on the earth?" And that's phrasing that whole verse is phrasing a question for him. All right, because the Lord's asking. You see, because He's telling you that He's coming for sure. He's telling you that He's bringing hell on earth and that this is going to come to pass. But are you going to have faith that He's going to keep you, serve you? But I got this other piece of real quick. I'll get Psalms 37 and 16. A little that a righteous man hath is better than the riches of many wicked. For the arms of the wicked shall be broken, but the Lord upholdeth the righteous. You see, because we understand that at the end of the day, the society is going to be broken down, man. Right? We understand, like the brother just mentioned, that all these things are coming. Hey, there's a stench coming, bro. The scriptures say that their bodies shall be in the streets, and the stench is going to come, man. So there's going to be the smell of death in these days, man. You're going to be coming out of your crib. Who knows how it's going to be, man? But we understand that it's going to be a time where you're going to have complete trust in the Heavenly Father, man, and His Son. You see? So it says, "For the Lord knoweth the days of the upright, and their inheritance shall be forever." Psalms 37:19. "They shall not be ashamed in the evil time, and in the days of famine they shall be satisfied." All right, and that's what we hoping and trusting in. And when all hell breaks loose, the Lord's going to see a way for us to escape all the miseries, all the chastisements that are coming. Because at the end of the day, that's going to be a great example of faith, man. That when we're enduring those dark times, the Lord's still going to preserve us. That's going to be the beautiful times, man. I can't wait for those times, man. When I see all hell everywhere, and we're being protected and guided in the Spirit, bro. Where angels are coming down, where miracles are being shown, where healing comes to brothers, man. Different elements of spirituality are coming to the earth that the world's not prepared for, bro. You got something to say?
Yeah, that's beautiful that you said that, because when all hell breaks loose, man, hey, the scriptures say the Lord's going to come in. The scriptures say the Lord's going to lift up a standard. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we're looking for too, man. Because, hey, like the brother said, man, there's a lot of miracles coming, man. How about when he comes through, man? Hey, the Lord's going to turn us on. You know what I'm saying? The Lord's going to put us, in that spirit, man. Lord willing, we be those men. But I got this right here. This is the book of Proverbs 1, and I'll start at 30. It says, "They were none of my counsel. They despised all my reproof. Therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own way, and be filled with their own devices." And that's what's coming to the wicked. They're going to be filled with their own devices. The own things that they decided to do. When they had their grace period. Not only to Esau, Edom, but even to 2/3 of Israel. Right? This is, "For the turning away of the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them." A lot of our people are real simple. Okay? And in their prosperity, man, they're going to be destroyed, right? This is, But whoso hearkeneth unto me shall dwell safely, and shall be quiet from fear of evil. So right now is the time of hearkening to the Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Right now the Heavenly Father's taking note of okay, who's keeping his commandments, who's doing what they're supposed to be doing. You see, the Lord is searching and seeing where's the faith at. You know, who has the proper understanding, the doctrine. Okay, the Lord's he's gonna fight for them. You know, it said, let me run that back. But
If I could say one thing to what you just said, bro, the Lord's looking for Romans 12. You know, who's gonna present their body a living sacrifice for Him? Who's gonna cast the world away and put on that armor, bro? You know, that's what the Lord's looking for right now. You know, we're all being chastised right now to acquire that, bro, to be in that perfect shape, so that armor fits perfectly in us. You know what I'm saying? Shedding all that excess fat, that spiritual, you know what I'm saying? That spiritual excess fat, you know, you know, whatever it be, man, whatever it may be that is now allowing us to perfectly fit that armor on us, well, that has to go, you know what I mean? And it starts, you know, first and foremost with myself, but, you know, that's the spirit that we're supposed to be in, especially right now, you know, seeing all hell breaking loose. Peter told us, hey, what manner of person are you to be? You know, seeing that all these things should come to pass.
Right, that's right. So, you know, hey, right now it's time to hearken to how Hashem Yahushua, you know, to really soak up, you know, the true message, because that's what the Heavenly Father is looking for, man. Most of them, they're going to worship in spirit and in truth. I got another one. This is Proverbs chapter 3. All right, and then we'll start at 23. Then shalt thou walk in the way safely, and thy foot shall not stumble. When thou liest down, thou shalt not be afraid. Yea, thou shalt lie down, and thy sleep shall be sweet. Be not afraid of sudden fear, neither of the desolation of the wicked when it cometh. That's what it's telling us right there. Hey, you know, we're going to walk in the way of safety, man. Our foot's not going to stumble. The Lord's going to put a spirit upon us as well in those days, man. You know what I'm saying? Even more than the spirit that we have on us now. You know? It says, be not afraid of sudden fear, neither of the desolation of the wicked when it cometh. For Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, shall be thy confidence, and shall keep thy foot from being taken. See? Beautiful. That's the beautiful part of having this grace period right now. You know, to admonish one another, to teach one another, to bring out the law, statutes, and commandments, to actually to live it. You know, to live them, you know, so in that day we can be protected. Because it's all about Yahweh Bashem Yahshua protecting us, man. You know? You got it, brother.
That's right, man, and that's what we hope, is that Yahweh Bashem Yahshua will continue to protect us, man. Right? Because every day, we're at risk of dying, right? And in some horrible way too, man. The Lord is the King of terrors. Right? And the Lord don't need us, man. Right? Don't think in your mind at any time that the Lord needs me and you're the main character of this movie. No, we're all one body, man. Right? We're all striving for that same penny. You know, but I want to land back on the point too. The brother had brought out a scripture where it had said that they shall not be ashamed in the evil time. Well, a lot of you people that are out there not taking heed to these scriptures and to this truth are going to be ashamed when all hell breaks loose, man. Right. Because you're going to know that you had time, but you didn't use it accordingly to how you should have, man. Right. So that's going to cause you to feel guilt in your mind. Right? And now time is out. You got a quick piece of it?
Yeah, come. This is Psalms 32 and verse 10. Many sorrows shall be to the wicked, but he that trusteth in the Lord, mercy shall compass him about.
Beautiful.
And that's what we need, is that mercy, the sure mercies of David, man.
Right.
You know you got it, bro.
This is Ecclesiastes 9 and 12. For a man also knoweth not his time, as the fishes that are taken in the evil net, and as birds that are caught in the snare, so are the sons of man snared in the evil time, when it falleth suddenly upon them.
Woo. Hey, so that's why it says in Luke the 21st chapter that as a snare, it shall come upon the whole world, man. Because, hey, matter of fact, can brother get 1 Thessalonians 5? You can start where it says, let us not shoot as brothers. Because these people in the world, man, they see what's going on, but they don't really understand that it lines up with Bible prophecy, and that we're living in the last days, man. Right? Because if you knew that, then it would behoove you to move in a certain way, right? It would behoove you to keep the ways of the Lord, seeing as the Lord dishes out judgment, right? What the scriptures say, that mercy and wrath comes from Him, man. Right? So which one do you want? Because every day you have a choice, and you people are constantly choosing death. So don't be surprised when it starts knocking at your door.
Verse 5. This is 1 Thessalonians 5 and 5. Ye are all the children of light, and the children of
Start at verse 3, brother.
1 Thessalonians 5 and 3. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape.
And that's heavy too, because even with all these banks, set to collapse, and the banks that have, you still have Joe Biden saying everything is going to be okay. You have constant videos going out of modern day Edomite peons that know that this place is going to collapse, man. And yet Biden's still saying that, saying the economy is strong. No, it's not, man. So you look at Biden. Biden is a perfect example of the condition and state that America is in right now. Right? Complete confusion, right? And weak as hell, weak as water, man. You see? But him saying that is like a form of him saying peace and safety when really all hell's about to break loose. You see? Like travailed upon a woman suddenly.
Verse 4. But ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that day should overtake you as a thief. Ye are all the children of light and the children of the day.
Now we have the ability to maneuver in these dark times, brothers. We're entering into dark times, man. Where they're gonna proclaim peace and safety when sudden destruction is coming. So what does that let you know? That there's gonna be an element of deception, man, of craftiness being deployed on their man by the so-called white man, the auto-proclaimed so-called white man. See, because he ain't white. He's the devil that the Bible speaks about.
But that's beautiful. What it tells you right there, it says, ye are not in darkness. Okay? Ye are not in darkness, and that they should overtake you as a thief. You see? But walk in the light. Right now is the time to walk in the light, maintain in the light. Because when you're in the light, you can see where you go. No man can see in the darkness. You see? So that's why you have to maintain in the light. Therefore, the Lord will be with you in those times.
You want to keep that light burning hot, bro. So you don't want a dim light. Who wants a dim light? That should piss you off when you're at the crib and your light starts dimming and shit. It's about to go out. You can't really see shit. Well, that's a good analogy to compare with yourself, man. You might be annoying the Lord if you're not on point. You know what I mean? The scripture say that you should search Jerusalem with candles. So hey, that's a good for me, man. So it's the time to keep quiet shit tight, man. Brotherhood, the prophecies, everything, man. Hey, the times the scripture Yahweh talked about discerning the times, man. What time you living in? Prophecies are unfolding. Habakkuk, the 2nd chapters.
Matthew 24, I'm going to start at verse 43. It says, but know this, that if the good man of the house had known and would have watched the thief would come, he would have watched and would not have suffered his house to be broken up. Therefore be ye also ready, for in such an hour as ye think not, the Son of Man cometh.
Right, man. So that's why we have to stay ready at all times, man. You see, just like our forefathers when they were building up the temple, man. Right, they had swords as they were building because at any time the enemy could come in, right? But now we're spiritually building, but we have this word, man, which is that sword, man. Right. So if Esau does come, because any day now he could roll, right? They already have everything set up. Or they're closing down. I think Amazon just fired 9,000 more workers, man. Right, Walmart's are closing down, Targets now are closing down, and those could potentially be used as FEMA centers, man. Or something else. You see, but we understand these times, man. So again, the Lord is, as Scripture say, to whom much is given, much is required. The Lord's given us a lot within this truth, man. So He requires a lot out of us, and I talk to myself first, right?
And that's why the words of this devil will contradict himself. Biden tell you everything is okay, well, why are all these companies laying off by the thousands? And it's funny because Indeed is a website where you can go and apply for jobs. A lot of companies will post open positions on Indeed.com, and they're firing thousands of people. They're firing thousands of workers. How come they don't need people to be working at this company anymore? That actually is kind of like a middleman to provide jobs. But a middleman between the employer and employees are those that are job seekers. Because there ain't no fucking jobs, man. You know, but then you'll have this devil in one breath telling you that everything is okay, man. That's why, that's only because they want you to continue to be in that deep sleep, all right? And those that remain in that deep sleep are the ones that's gonna be in the bad case, man, when all of this hell pop off, man.
The prime example is the story of Noah, man. See, Noah, he was building that ark for 100 plus years, so when that rain came, it didn't catch him by surprise. He was ready. He was preparing for it.
Yeah.
Right, so and that's what we're doing through the mercy and grace of the Lord. We're preparing for the darkest time in human history to befall the planet Earth, man. Right, and it's about to get worse. You got it, bro.
I just want to get that word ready in the online etymology. It says to make something ready, prepare, put in proper condition or order. Right, and you do that by taking heed to the scriptures, man. Apostle Paul, he said follow the ordinances as they were given to me from Yahushua, man. Yahushua was the word made flesh, man. So he came in the volume of the book, man. So we are supposed to walk according to, the words of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Scriptures say to live even as he lived, man.
Right.
Roughly paraphrasing that scripture, man.
Bro, and the scriptures, because a lot of our people and a lot of you people out there in the world, man, y'all, we'll bring these things out of the scriptures. Y'all call us fear mongers. But the things that we're bringing out of the scriptures and the prophecies that soon to come to pass, man, is deadly serious. And you people are just walking around, just in a daze, not taking heed to the seriousness of what we're bringing out. Because these are going to be very, very dark times, as the brothers are speaking on, man. You're about to see the darkest part of every fucking person on this planet Earth, man. They're about to show you the dark side, man. And they never, people are going to be doing things that they never thought that they were capable of. The person that you think is the nice neighbor now is going to be willing to kill you, man, for a can of food, bro. And then you people are just walking around like this shit don't matter. So that's why we tell you, and we send in the warning to let you know, man, that these times are very close. That the Lord is getting ready to manifest these times, man. And if you don't prepare ahead of time, when we get in the midst of it, and then you try to wake up, man, it's already too late. So this is very serious business, man. This is very serious business. The Lord has given us that eye salve to be able to see, to a certain degree, how bad things are gonna get. And that's why we're trying to spiritually prepare, and we're trying to wake up our people before it's too late for you to do the same thing.
Get that brother or whoever wants to speak.
Okay, I gotta put something.
Combo.
Speaking of fear, man, there's a such thing as a healthy fear. You know what I mean? You experience that in your daily life. You have a healthy fear of not going to work. You might get fired. Out of food. A boxer has a healthy fear when he's training. He didn't train hard enough. He might catch an uppercut or that jab. It's a healthy fear. But anyways, the book of Isaiah going into like a lot of future prophecies, man. Going into this perilous times that Yahweh Shai talked about. This is Isaiah 43 and 2. It says, when thou passest through the waters, I will be with thee. So that waters is going into that adversity, that tough time, that turbulence, right? When you pass through those waters, I will be with thee. And through the rivers, they shall not
Brother, can I make a little point on that? Because it's spiritual. Because when we passed through those waters in Egypt, bro, think about it. Now that was the fucking, imagine a big ass wall of water, brother. And it's being held on, brothers. You know what I'm saying? So the Lord is magnificent in his salvation towards Israel, man. You probably saw sharks up in there, bro. You know what I mean? Bones and shit. It must have been a hell of a scene, man. Because the scriptures say that they passed on dry land, bro.
Yeah, dry land.
The Lord made it like they weren't even muddy, bro. They came through nice and hey, the scriptures say that in the wilderness, the clothes that they had, man, were kept.
Their shoes didn't get old.
They didn't even get old, bro. The Lord's about to do those same things back all over again, man.
And you know what? The scriptures say that the fight is of the Lord's, man. It's His fight. You know what I mean? So it's like, the Lord's like, look, it ain't even your fight. It's my fight. You know what I mean? So the Lord's gonna intervene.
Yeah, that's perfect. Because this fight, ultimately, the Heavenly Father's gonna have to He's gonna bring the elect through that fight. So we hope to be a part of that, right? Because you're talking about the waters going into Egypt. Even the Northern Kingdom, when they traveled here, it said, I think it took like a year and a half, man. But He made a way. All right.
The waters on
the bro. If not for Him, they would have been out of there.
For prophecy's sake, bro.
Yeah. Hey, even better. Yahweh
Shai, right? He is the spirit of prophecy. So, anything that happens, man, is getting us one step closer to Yahweh's kingdom.
That's right. It says, I will be with thee, and through the rivers they shall not overflow thee. When thou walkest through the fire, because you know that that 1/3 is going to be brought through the fire, thou shalt not be burned. Neither shall the flame kindle upon thee. One more verse, two more verses. This is Isaiah 43:5. It says, fear not, for I am with thee. I will bring thy seed from the east and gather thee from the west. So he's gathering us. We obviously need to be picked up and delivered, man. All right, one more. It says, I will say to the north, give it up. Mean give up his elect, man.
That's right.
And to the south, keep not back. So give me all the next verse.
That's right. That's right.
It says, bring my sons from far and my daughters from the ends of the earth.
That's right. This is going back to what was also saying. We come out here, we come out here, we don't get paid for this, but we're reading out the scripture, we're reading out the Bible, we're telling you what's going to happen. There's going to be a great persecution in the coming years. Very, very soon. We don't know exactly when, but we're measuring the times. Okay, but we're also here to tell you that Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is bringing salvation. Put your faith in Him. Put your trust in Yahweh Shai. Okay, it says this is Luke 21 and 9. Okay, because the brother Barzal had mentioned certain names. He had mentioned certain current events, right? It says, but when ye shall hear of wars and commotions, be not terrified. For these things must first come to pass. Okay? These things must first come to pass, man. Wars, man. Ukraine, every little skirmish, we're like, yo, this is it. But hey, ultimately, we're going to know in that time when Jacob's trouble. We're going to know when the end is. But we're not quite there. But we know that it's going to happen very soon. It says, but the end is.
True. I remember that the apostle said that. Hey, you're not gonna have to ask, or tell anybody, or anybody gonna have to tell you, man, that we're in Jacob's trouble. You're gonna know it, bro. Because it's gonna be that fucking bad, man.
It says, I'm going to back. But when ye shall hear of wars and commotions, be not terrified, for these things must first come to pass. But the end is not by and by. Then said he unto them, nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And great earthquakes shall be in diverse places, and famines, and pestilences, and fearful sights. And great signs shall there be from heaven. So we're here to warn you about these things, Lord willing, we can be saved as well. And that's what it's about, man. We send the warning out to whoever takes heed, they take heed. Because Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is on his way, and he told the disciples of what is to come. Okay?
That's right with what you're saying, brother. This is Amos 2:11. It says, and I raised up of your sons for prophets, and of your young men for Nazarites. Is it not even